Hi there, it's Trisha. It's the Inky Planner, and I am super excited to be opening up my very first subscription kit from Coco Daisy. This is the June 2018 kit, and I'm giving you just a little peek. This is not like a real unboxing, but you can just see all the goodies that I have here. Oh my gosh, that cute gingham pouch. I am just kind of familiarizing myself with all the contents, and I have decided I'm going to work in this other new traveler's notebook, which is from Freckled Fawn. So I am going through and kind of looking and seeing which of these papers kind of fits best with the notebook. And I've also pulled out some ink colors that match the kit in case I need them along the way. So the first thing, I have this video really sped up because this took a long time for me, especially because I'm new to this style of planning, and I don't really have it like down to a science yet. So I chopped a lot of the video out, like I did a lot of editing, and I tried to speed it up so that it wasn't too boring. But the first thing I wanted to do was decorate the cover, and I was instantly in love with this gorgeous floral paper. So I cut it to size, just leaving a small gap around the entire thing. And then I just edged it with a black marker to make it stand out from that craft traveler's notebook just a tiny bit. And then I'm mounting this June sticker from the kit onto a little piece of black cardstock again, just to kind of make it pop. Same thing I was trying to do with that black marker. And I'm playing around with it, figuring out where I want to put it. And I'm just going to use my ATG gun to adhere this panel to the front of my notebook, make sure I'm on the front. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll use the ATG to put that little June sticker on as well. Now I have this black glaze pen by Sakura, and I'm getting it rolling on a scratch paper, and then I'm going over all these little like stamen and the centers of the flowers, and it adds this beautiful shine and this kind of little bit of texture, kind of a glossy black texture, really pretty. And then I'm just using the same pen to write 2018. And then for a little bit more shine, just because this was so pretty, I didn't want to embellish it or cover it up too much. So my only embellishment is to make it sparkle a little. So I'm using my Wink of Stella clear shimmer pen, and I'm trying to catch the light here and show you. I just made some brush strokes on all the petals. And I didn't cover them completely. I just kind of made little like flicking brush strokes to catch the light. And I just put that one more little sticker up top, and then that's good. That's all I'm going to do for my cover. So now I'm going to go through and date my pages. So when I got my first like tester kit, because I bought an old kit to practice with, I decided to use each full page as a daily, other than my weekends. So I'm going through, and I've skipped ahead here, and I've dated my entire book, and it takes up almost the whole book to do that. It leaves me with a couple pages at the end and one spread at the beginning. And you can see Friday is the first day of the month, so Saturday and Sunday are the second and the third there, which is why I have two dates on one page. These sticker kits come with a little tiny like flag that you can put in there that says what day of the week it is. But I had this beautiful stamp set from Sweet Stamp Shop, and it has just a really cool mixed font day of the week, and I thought I would use those and again bring that pop of black into this beautiful paper. So I'm just going through and stamping them, and it's a bit of a process. It takes a while, so I've skipped ahead and I've stamped all the way through the book for the entire month, putting the days of the week, so you can kind of see them here. Now, between each week, what I've decided to do is to put tip-ins that fold out from the sides of the page on either side. They're sort of like wings on either side of the layout, and they'll be visible throughout my entire week. So you'll see as I get going here, but I've cut some strips of pattern paper, and I'm basically taking the papers from the main planner kit, and I'm cutting them in half so that they're 3 inches wide, and then I'm just trimming them vertically a tiny bit so that they're the same size as the height of the Dori. And then I'm just going to use various washi to tip them into my my insert. And I didn't only stick with the washi from the kit. I used this gold foil like polka dot washi, and I used some washi from previous kits. Like there was a beautiful rainbow washi that went beautifully with this kit. This floral is actually the June that comes with the kit. And I'm loving all these bicycles and stuff. I'm going to try to get a picture. I literally just got a brand new bike and it looks exactly like the bike in this kit. So I'm going to throw this picture on there because it's like Kismet. So here I am. I'm using this grid mat and I've gone through and put in all my tip-ins, and here's the last one. Again, I'm skipping ahead so that you guys don't have to see so much repetition. But I've used different patterned papers from the kit and I'm just lining them up. And I just put a tip in between the Sunday of the previous week and the Monday of the new week. And then I'll show you how that works out. But I end up with, I think, 5 flaps in total between my weeks. And you can see here, I can flip through the days of the week while I'm looking at each of the wings, if you will, on either side. Now, to make those more functional, I can't really have them be the pattern paper because I can't write or stamp or utilize those very well. So I'm cutting just strips of white. You can use cardstock. I actually used printer paper just because I didn't want it to get too bulky and heavy. So I just used printer paper, cut them into rectangles that fit right inside. And then you'll just see a little peek of the pattern paper behind it, but then you've got some extra space. So to the left of every Monday, I'll be able to put my days of the week and have just a week at a glance over there. And then to the right of every Sunday, I will have a master weekly task list. Most of the stickers that come in the kit, I will use on a day-to-day basis as I decorate each day. So you won't see me go through a ton of these stickers, but it's not because I'm not using them. I sure will. I'll be using those throughout the month of June as I decorate my pages. So there's that little bike I was talking about, and that is the cutest little, I don't even know, it's like a rubbery, plasticky, epoxy little clip. It's the cutest thing with a basket on the front, and my little bike has a basket on the front, so it's so cute. And here I am flipping through the different tabs. Now with my tip-in system, I cannot put the tab off to the right-hand side and then still have my tip-ins function easily because they're folding in and out all the time. So I just put it at the top, and I chose the header that says daily to do, or I could write the word calendar or whatever, but it's basically just saying here's like the planner, the calendar part of my insert. And I'm just putting that right at the top. And then at the back of the book, after I've gone through all my daily pages, I do have like 2 pages left. And what I did with them for the month of May, which I really like, is I have 1 page that I use for my grocery lists. So as I run out of something around the house or somebody says, hey mom, will you buy this? Next time you go to the store, I make a little pocket. I have a loose grocery list that I tuck into the pocket, and I can add to it as I go, and then I can just pop it out of there and take it into the store with me. So on the right hand side, I have a tab here with the word groceries on one side, and I think it says meal plan on the other. It's truly not a meal plan, but it is just my grocery list. And you'll see I'll get back to making that pocket a little bit later. Right now I'm just doing the tabs. And then on the final page, I'm putting a tab that says notes. I don't have a very specific purpose for that. I just leave it in case I need to jot anything down, keep track of anything, and I have some paper handy to do so. While I had those tab stickers out, there was one that says month at a glance, so I just sort of popped that onto the front month at a glance page. Now here I am, like I said, on the left side of every Monday, I want this to be a week at a glance. So I'm just sort of measuring, trying to make 7 somewhat equal sections so that I can, have those be my days of the week. And I've just put little dots there, and then I'm going to use my T-square and a pigment pen to make some lines. And divide that up. This isn't perfect. I don't care that it's, perfect, but it's pretty close, and it gives me an idea of, a quick glance of my week. So I measured it all out for the first section, and then for each subsequent section, I just sort of line them up and then do my best to sort of make the little dots again and then use the T-square ruler. So I will go through and repeat that for each one of my tip-ins on the left facing side of it. And then once I have all the lines drawn in, I'm going to actually stamp in the days of the week. And I'm just going to use the first letter. So I'll use the M for Monday and so forth. And this is a block alpha from Studio L2E. And I am just using a bunch of coordinating ink colors. I think I showed them at the very beginning of the video. And I'm just stamping a little rainbow down the side. I just thought they were real pretty colors that went with the kit. Now on the right facing side, as I mentioned, that's usually like my master task list and trackers for the week. So I will decorate those as each week begins. Like as the month goes on, I'll sit down at the beginning of the week and kind of put that all together. But I thought at least for the first week, I'll get it kicked off. And I'm just playing with, I put a little rectangle there, that's a Studio L2E rectangle, and then the words this week, that's a stamp from Studio Calico. And I'm just playing with some of the die cuts. I end up just putting that little banner flag up there. And I think I will find that adorable little bicycle again in the form of a die cut. And I'm just using my two-way glue pen to adhere that down at the bottom. And I'm sorry, I'm a little bit down under the frame. There we go. So that's just a start to this week. And you don't need stamps like this. I happen to have this waffle flower stamp that's all these lines. They're little dotted lines. And since this list is typically pretty long, since it covers an entire week's worth of things, having all these lines is pretty helpful. It helps me keep straight. So I'm bouncing around a little bit, but I'm back here on the month at a glance, and I'm just dropping a tiny little heart onto the 25th because that's my birthday, and putting a little flag up in the corner, but I didn't do anything else on that page. It was so pretty to begin with. I just left it. Now, this is my favorite paper. Well, it might be tied with the floral, the big bold floral, but this paper, I wish that the washi tape in this set was that rainbow geometric like diamond pattern. Oh my gosh, I think this is the prettiest paper. Anyway, I am cutting it into a little pocket shape, just using my trimmer. And then I use some super strong skinny score tape along the edges to adhere that into my page, and I leave the top side open. And then that is just the right size for my little grocery lists, and those are something I just printed up in Microsoft Word that is just printed on typing paper, and it's just a little sheet that I pull out from the right side and I washi tape it into the left, and it becomes my running grocery list, and I love that system. It works great. I like it because everything is in categories according to how my grocery store is laid out, so I don't find myself zigzagging around the store trying to figure out what I have left to get. So I'm putting a couple more die cuts. I've got the little Simon and that little basket. I thought they kind of went with a theme. And then there was a little sticker that said food list and another that said have a big salad. And I thought those were kind of cute to go along with my grocery list page there. So I'm going back to the inside cover. And for May, I had seen some other people put another little pocket and put some extra note paper in there. And I thought it was brilliant, and I did it, and it looked cool, but I didn't use a single sheet of it, I don't think. So I'm not sure if that's really functional for me, so I didn't do that this time. I just made this a little decorative. I did put a couple of those sticky notes because those I did use during May. So those to-do sticky notes, those lime green, which are super cute, I ripped off maybe 8 of those off of the pad, and I adhered them up there so that I can grab them on the fly. And then that summer wishes with the front basket of the bike, that's the little like information card that comes in the kit. I thought it was beautiful, so I just put that in the front inside cover. And then this super skinny, kind of transparent washi tape, which is from Illustrated Faith, is perfect for marking, like blocking off a segment of days where I may or may not be out of town. So I'm just marking that to remind me. And I saw some of the other design team members put that little round sticker on the back, and I thought that was cute, so I stole that idea. So now I'm just assembling. I'm tucking things into my Freckled Fawn notebook, and I am also in the kit this month. There were a couple of pen loops, these beautiful, like kind of leatherish pen loops. So I'm sticking that bright one down on the back of this booklet, the insert. And I'm just going to tuck my extras inside the pocket there, and I might do just a teensy bit of decorating, not too crazy. I just folded up one of the tabs, and I'm actually going to glue it closed and stick that in there just for a little color in one of the pockets. And another little piece of that striped paper, which was a tiny bit wide, so I just cut one of the stripes off and put that in there. Again, just for a shot of color. It's not really serving any purpose, just to pull that color over. And then I have a black and white polka dot clip that I'm going to put in there, and that pulls the black from those flowers over there too. So I've taken this off of warp speed and slowed things down a little so you can get a better look. You can see, I hope you can see on the video, the shimmer and some of the glossy, how pretty that is to have those glossy accents on the front cover. And I'm just kind of here taking a look at my clips and stuff. And then the layout, as I have used this through the month of May, I am just loving it. I can go, I've got all kinds of space for the nitty gritty of my day. And each morning I come downstairs and I sit there with my coffee or whatever, and I plan out my schedule for the day. I can track what I'm eating. I can track appointments and to-dos. But I always have that month or that week at a glance on the left-hand side, and then sort of a reference list of ongoing tasks on the right. So I'm really happy with that. And I just think this is beautiful to look at, and I'm super excited for the month of June. I plan to take these washies and just take little strips of them and wrap them around a card so that I can keep them with me on the fly in case I want to use them in my daily decorating. And that is all I have going on. I am going to shoot over here to a picture of my bike that I think matches this kit. Isn't this so cute? This is my sweet little townie. My husband and I got each other bikes for our birthdays this year in an effort to get out and be more active. And I think if you filled my basket with flowers, it would just become the bike from this Cocoa Daisy kit. I think it's meant to be. Anyway, that's all, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, as always, and I'll see you next time.